going to want to eat soon, so. Debosser. Gouge away. Go to a movie, I want you to know. Slicing up eyeballs, I want you to know. Girly so groovy, I want you to know. Don't you know about you? Want to grow up to be a debaser, debaser, debaser. Got me in a movie. Pixies. I haven't listened to him since Doolittle, the Doolittle album. We'll listen to Teenage Dirtbag. If anybody tunes into my channel, let me preface this by saying don't subscribe to my tube. Don't click like and subscribe. Don't try and get notifications. Just don't. Because I'm not for you anyway. For me, I just share me with you, and most yous don't like me, and I keep sharing anyway. I just got back from an appointment that I had with the bank. See, I don't have faith in systems. I just have faith in the fact that people can redeem themselves and they can change. That's what I have faith in. I have faith in redemption. And evidently, when you've been in one place your whole life and you've never worked hard or had to struggle for anything, and you got your little embroidered shirts and shit, you know, you don't know what it's like to struggle in life. You don't know how hard it is to do things by yourself. So you go to your bank that you've been banking with for so long, and then you're like, hey, I want to make the community better by doing this. And all that they do is they smile and nod, because that's what NPC do. They smile and nod. Yes, I'm playing a role. I'm acting like I care about you, and really, I don't. And so, I leave the bank, and they're like, oh, you need 20% down in order to do a loan to buy a house. And I'm like, really? That's weird. You know, because, like, I mean, I was a veteran. I literally went to war so people in America could treat me like shit, because that's what they use their freedoms to do, is to not help me take care of my mom. How come nobody wants to help me take care of my mom? How come everybody makes it like, if she's your mom, you do it all by yourself? Well, if that's the case, how come everybody that ever had a stupid kid, how come there's such thing as schools? How come schools exist? To help you raise your stupid kids? Huh? They can't read going to college, but they can get in because of who they are. And as long as they're willing to pay. But evidently this freaking bank sucks. Sentinel Bank in Taos County sucks to a lot of people. I was looking at other reviews in other places, and they wanted a veteran. That veteran, see, if you say, I'm going to go kill for a thrill over there, then you get all kinds of benefits that just regular civilians don't get. If you go do their Zionist bullshit, dude, education is for dummies. Your education isn't going to mean nothing. I got 2 degrees. I might as well wipe my ass with it, because I'm a stay-at-home daughter. Yeah. So just as well, go ahead and keep taking care of yourself. Just take care of yourself, because that's what planet Earth does. It takes care of itself. You're being rude. Well, don't you think it's rude to decimate countries and other countries that have nothing to do with us, but because some weird frat boys started their own club under the guise of democracy and freedom, doing weird butt stuff in back rooms, while making you pay for it and saying, we're doing this for you. That's what America is. America's a Ponzi scheme. America wants you to believe you can do whatever you want. How many people are so sad right now because they can't do what they want? I don't care. Like, whether I buy a house, you know, whether the bank gives me the loan, whether the bank does, I do what my heart wants. Because Creator sees my heart and says, I see how you want to help people. I don't care about the bottom line. I care about money. I care about people that are uncomfortable being comfortable, because maybe if they're comfortable, they'll stop making everybody else fucking miserable because they're uncomfortable. I came home, my cooler's out. But when you live in Taos 5 years, you learn that you have to circumvent. You have to adapt and overcome all of the stupid cousin that has saturated this land for generations. And I can say that because my mom was born and not raised here. Yeah, because that's what they do if you don't fit a picture in an organization. And don't get it wrong. Even Cuesta is its own organization. Cuesta, New Mexico, it's its own organization. Taos is doing so many shitty things behind Taos's back. Down up on Kit Carson, it's annexing 52 properties. It's saying, you're not in Taos County, now you're in the town of Taos, so now you have to play by our rules. See? That's what happened when agency grows, when people don't have practical skills, and then they go work in an office. You know why nothing changes? Because they don't answer the phone. They're watching YouTube videos. They're over here, they're over that, saying, we care, while their constituents are rotting in the streets. Hi. And it's not just the town in which I live, it's all of the towns in the United States, because we have freedom. And what do people do when they don't have discernment and they don't have discipline? They do whatever they want all the time. And they don't think about the people around them. That they want that 6-figure truck because they work at the police department, so they can go park under a tree and take a nap in air conditioning. That's what this country is. I was a part of it. I used to be all gung-ho when I was in the military. I was like, ooh, ain't nobody better than America. And then I started figuring out, like, oh my God, that's a lie. That's a lie. When people come to work and they're like, oh, I have this appointment, and then you find out that they go fishing with their friends, that's a lie. Like, there's all these lies that make up this nation so that you will pay for their lies. That doesn't even make sense to me. I'm trying to make a new world, a better world, a different world, because I've lived all the hell on this earth, coming from, what happened when I was a 10-month-old baby girl. You know how many people I've opened up their eyes to what it means when you're hip hops? Not everybody's hip hops. Yeah. And if you think really hard, you can probably figure, because it happens, they do it before your body's fully formed. So you're hip hops. So I'm in the hip hopping club. Hip hop? Pop? Is it hip hop or hip hop? Which is it? Because that's what America is. Because why? Most people want to ignore that that's not what no, it's not like that. It's not like that. Oh, so it's not like that for you, but it could be like that for everybody else. Emily Pike, 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 Emily Pike. And are we going to add Hayden to that list? Hayden Pantier? What's her name? Pantier. You know why it messes with my brain? Because it sounds so much like that tech company that makes bombs. That's why I have trouble with her last name, because of her tech company. Where is it? Or that tech company with her last or similar last name. Let's see. Palantir. Palantir sounds like that girl Hayden's last name that just died. You're hearing it right. It's really close. Palantir versus Palantir. Same sounding and rhyme. The Hayden you're thinking of is just another domestic abuse victim, because men in America hate women. How many times have some dude in his head said, I want to hit that bitch, and I know it because I can feel it. I could feel it, like, ooh, you don't like me. I could feel it. And like doesn't have anything to do with it, because I don't like most people, and I still went to do an engagement where people I don't like can do what they want, even though I don't like them. Because like has nothing to do with it. Like is something that people that don't have practical skills, they want everyone to like them because they don't know how to change a tire. They want everybody to like them because they don't have any valuable skills. Like, your friends can't call and say, hey, can you help me change the engine in my car? No, I can't, but I can type you out something on my computer. Well, that doesn't help me do the hard stuff. That's like all the people that are these little keyboard warriors. They all sit at their keyboards and they talk to their friends across the realms on the internet, and they talk about conferences in Spain. Guess what? I don't give a fuck. I don't like your mom. How's that? How many moms should have kept their knees locked? So many moms. But then out comes you, and then, oh look, this is the one with the golden penis. My boy's gonna make the world a better place. That never happens. Mama's boys. I dated a mama's boy once. I will never date a person that has kids ever again. Because they should be a parent and they shouldn't be anything else. That's why. They don't need to be with me if they're a parent. Because you're a parent. Don't be a parent. Don't be a spouse. Don't be a girlfriend. If you have kids on this earth, it is your sole responsibility that make sure that thing that you made isn't anybody else's problem. And where I live, a lot of people's little, I want to say it, but I can't on the internet. They make other people their problems. I drove past a dude today. He's out there cleaning up the yard, picking up like hard work. And I drove by and I stopped and I said, hey, where are all these little crap stains that like to ride around Taos all night in their little motorbikes? Gang, 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 gang. And he's like, I don't know, probably spraying some ugly art on a wall someplace. We need to bring art back into school just so we don't have to look at shitty graffiti in Taos, please. Can you educate? So if they're gonna freaking rob you, at least don't do it so we put them on camera and then show the whole world and stuff like that. Could you teach your people to be a little bit more so I can't handle all the content that I get every day in the land of my stupid cousin. I could be just like them. I'll be real nice. I'll be real nice to your face. But it's all a lie. I would rather people be shitty to me and then oh, you got beef with me? You don't like me for some reason. Well, why don't you like me? Because I got beef with people. I'm like, I don't like you, but here's the reason why. And we don't have to like each other, because if you had a flat tire, I would still help you change it if you needed it. Just go away. You're not welcome. What do you got nothing better to do than freaking go bother people? At least I say things that are useful so that people will see how they could be better. There's nothing that you're going to say that's going to make me a better person. I'm already as good as I can get. I've been a stay-at-home daughter since 2017. Where's your mom and dad? What are you going to do if your mom and dad, they get knocked in the head and they can't wipe their butt no more? What are you going to do? You going to wipe it for them? Because I do. And you're over here bothering me. I don't have to deal with enough shit. This is 1 in 5 need a little blue pill to be a man. Because they can't do it by themselves. Do you know that is an actual thing now? 1 in 5 males need a little blue pill just so they can be a man. That's sad. You know why? It's biology, because your mind tells your body what to do. So what are you telling your mind that your body ain't gonna comply? That's weird. People are like, Marge, you want to be a man? No, I don't like broken parts. I don't like pills. I don't need a pill to be me. I don't need it. I don't need a pill so I can be in the right mind, so I can go to work and make money so I can spend it on frivolous things that are of no consequence to me. Because all the things that the whole world told me, you're supposed to care about this. You're supposed to grow up, go to college, get married, have a bunch of freaking kids, be a breeder, and then when your husband wants a newer model, he's going to go and be with somebody that was like you when you were 20 years old, while you're left with nothing. Because I've heard that story more than I've ever heard in my whole life. My parents are good parents. There's more bad parents than there's good parents. So we're all kind of screwed, because either we're screwed because we weren't born to good parents, or we're screwed because we got to deal with the mess of what they made. All day, every day, posers out the frickin'. Yeah, they're mad because I got the name first. I don't like your name. I don't like your name because I wasn't smart enough to think of it on my own. Third eye, five, what? Blah, blah, blah. Keep coming. Dude, I am the trolliest troll of Trollsville, USA. Where's your fourth account? Where are you at? Go get all your friends. Bring them all. Hey, Mom, maybe they're going to troll you too. Go ahead. You want to troll my mom too? Yeah? Because you troll me, you troll her, because she's where I came from. I don't do this for subs. I do this to make fun of people on planet Earth. That's all I do this for. See, because I went to war, and I'm trying to teach people that we go to war because white dudes are conflicted within themselves. Bunch of Virgos, Pisces, Cancer men with their feminine side are overcompensating. So they're going to be tough and go over there and drop bombs. Then come back and take a little blue pill so their wife will look at them like they used to. The land of my stupid cousin. I went to the flower shop today and I was like, dude, I'll call a woman a white man if he fits the part, because I'm half white. Because I'm from these dirty Freemasons. And what happens when Freemasons mix with indigenous and the indigenous lives from their heart? My colonial ancestor wrote this book. Basically, it's an instruction manual on manipulation. It's like that MK Ultra stuff. They say it's about fish, but when the Nephilim, they think you're the fish, Pious. See how it works? How come people don't get this? I thought people had brains in their head, but they're just NPC going around the world going, wait, I have to go to all the stadiums in the United States, to all the NFL stadiums, because that's a thing to do. Or I have to actually go to one stadium. Husker season's coming up. You ever hear of the Huskers? It's like 60,000 people in Nebraska that sit in the same stadium, in the same seat, and watch the same game being played generations after generation. Born and raised any place makes stagnancy. Like if you leave milk in the refrigerator, how it separates. It gets like liquidy on top, like the milk's, and then it stinks. That's what born and raised does too. Yeah. See, we're all refugees. Everybody is. Because when you leave your house, you're going to be a part of a group and you're going to be an outsider to somebody. Because whenever people feel closed off, you have to follow their rules, regulations, policies, and procedures to be included. You have to pay for inclusion. You even have to pay astrologers for inclusion. Some astrologers want this one doofus, the Leo Cub. This fool wants you to pay him $8,500 so you can hang out with him on the internet and talk to his little AI gadget. So why don't you just circumvent the fool and do it yourself? Dude, you loathe me because I'm more of a man than you are, and I don't even have a wiener. That's why you loathe me. People hate in others what they're missing in themselves. And you ain't masculine. You ain't masculine. You is a feminine. See, I can make fun of myself because I'm one of those freaks in nature that they made a chick in vitro. So I probably should have been a dude. Thank goodness I'm not, because again, parts that don't work. There's only two kinds of parts. The kind of parts that will break, and the kind of parts that have broken already. Oh. Hey, okay, hey. All right. What was I doing? I forgot. All right. Back to it. So, yeah. Life experience. Some people have it, most people don't. Okay. Why do you hate me for this, too? Because I'm not just some dumb bitch on the internet. I actually won awards. What do you ever got? Have you ever been marked exceptional by your peers? You ever done that? 1,800 of my peers said, we said, the people at the top said, you're the best. What have you ever been the best at? See, people that have never done anything with their lives, they hate people that have, because they look at us and they're like, shit, I don't like her, but man, she's done something. I don't like her, but she must have done something right if she's that old, if she's 52 years old, and she's not all wrinkly, and she don't got a bunch of, she ain't all fat and stuff like that, and she can still move and dance, she's old, and I'm 30, I'm 25, man, and I can't even muster, like, employment up. I mean, TikTok, is that a job? Is that like, what are you going to do if you get to a place and you can't upload or do your lives or whatever, I mean, some of these people, that's like their whole ass livelihood is just talking on the internet. None of my stuff is monetized. I don't do this for money. I do it for truth. And then I can differentiate who are the other people out there that are supposed truth speakers, if they're doing it for truth or are they doing it for money, property, or prestige. I've been celibate 10 years. You're weird for that. You need better hobbies. You're fixed. You're fixed on something. I don't even have anything useful to you because I'm all the things that you aren't. So unless you're here to learn, whatever. But like, really, who makes like 5-6 accounts? You're like spread over everywhere? Is focus hard? Focus is so hard for people. See, but I have focus. See, that's another thing that's not wrong with me is I'm consistent. I have consistently taken care of my mom since 2017. And I have a brother. He is a lawyer, big important lawyer for the state of California, because if you ask him, he'll tell you. California bar number 249276. Yeah, I said, Jerry, I'm having a hard time finding a place to live. I gotta move. Can you help me? He said, no, Mom's your problem. Yeah, more than you. I don't need a little blue pill, and I have no desire to entwine my energy field with other species of this earth. Because they might have, at some point, maybe they entwined themselves with the likes of you. Because when you're with someone, you're not just with them, you're with all their little danglies that they've been with too. And I vibe higher. Because there's this thing. It's called the scale of consciousness. And you're like down here. You're like from here down. You got the pride, You got anger, you got desire, you got fear, you got grief, guilt, shame. I used to have those. That's how I can recognize when somebody acts like they have this, because they're not doing this. Although love should be authenticity, it shouldn't be love. Love is a lie. It's an action. It's not something that you say. We got this guy, because I'm third eye activated. And we got this guy. We got the evolution of consciousness here. Shadow works in the middle, so if you don't do that, if the whole world thinks you're a really great person and you never harm a fly, then you haven't done this. Because you're ignoring it. You haven't done it. You're ignoring it. You haven't done it. You're pretending like you're all light, which is a lie, so you live in the dark. You live in the dark because you say, I do my shadow work. Then why do you act like you're nice to everybody? That's fake. Fake. Authentic people can't do fake. I can't. The only thing I can do is pretend to be more of a clown than I already am. Hey, Oka, hey. Not all clowns are lame. People hate clowns. Why? Because they don't like duality. Because they're linear. Because you give them a pulse and then they're like, I'm in danger. Yeah. I don't like. You know what? Maybe I'll just turn off the chat, because you got these little drain gnats that come in and out that you just want to like. Why are you here? You're annoying. Go away. Don't worry, I won't come to over one of your 6 channels that I've already, 4 or 5 channels that I've already hidden. I won't go over there to see what you have to say. Not even curious. I'm curious about things that I'm like, not about things that want to be like me. I'm already like me. I don't need to go out there and look what's like me, because there ain't nothing out there like me. I'm 111999. What are you? I'm 7 squared. What are you? I'm a prime number. You're a composite number. Composite number people go into prime numbers. Prime numbers don't go into composite people. Why would we? We have our own thing we're doing. Huh, Mom? Making oatmeal. There we go. This is what I do. I make these stickers and t-shirts and magnets. Straight people like rainbows too. I'm autistic, so this is how the color wheel, I always did it in this order: yellow, orange, red, green, blue, purple. I don't like purple. It's alright. It's my least favorite color because it's red and blue put together. It's the monarchy. It's the colonists. And like I said earlier, I come from the colonists. I'm half blood of Isaac Walton's ancestor, who was one of those gay Freemasons. And my family on my dad's side has been one ever since. That's why I don't like clubs, because I'm not into butt stuff. Ma's role is that she born me. And I take care of her, because when I was born, they cut her uterus in half and they took out one of her ovaries. They sterilized her without her permission, because that's what men do. And that was back in 1975. So she's just as much part of the show as she wants to be or needs to be. I don't exploit my mother. The fact that I share her with anybody is their gift that they get from the Creator, because she's such a blessed being. Every people that meet her, they know what a wonderful being she is. That's why I have to take care of her, because agency don't do nothing to help me take care of her. I had to go enlist in the military because I was so retarded. Everybody in my family said, you need to go to college to be a productive person. So I did. You need to get an education. And I enlisted to go to college. I did. Because I was too dumb to get loans and stuff like that. So I enlisted. I said, if they give me 2 degrees, I'll go to college and take care of mom. And I did that. And I got my associates in aerospace ground equipment, which is age. I'm an age ranger. I got that degree in June, and then the next December, I finished my last course in my signature series with Dr. Ed Rawhut at Bellevue University. And then got my bachelor's. So I was working on both of my degrees at one time. And I'm retarded, so what's everybody else's problem? I'm retarded and I still take care of my mother, and I'm just surrounded by these people that are like, I can only stand to take care of myself. And I'm like, well, get out of my way. Then move. Because I'm for people like me that have somebody that they have to take, that they are called to take care of. I'm sorry you need a little blue pill to be a man. And if it hasn't happened today, it's going to one day. The number of people that are going down that there are more people are being like me. They don't want no relationship. They don't want to be friends with nobody. They I don't care about friendship and all that stuff like I used to. I just want to give people a place to go so people that live in the town in which I live, they can take a clean shower. They can take a shower, I'll have a nice outdoor kitchen. They can make a meal. Wash their clothes, because there's so many people that don't have options to do that. They don't. And because everyone that does, none of them are thinking about the people that don't. None of them. Look at this fire, this Frijoles fire down here, down by Santa Fe. Perfect example. At first, when the fire started, it grew slowly. Wasn't a lot. They had 133 people on it. Whatever. For 5 days, they had no more than 133 personnel on the fire. You know what happened? It blew up. It got away from the 133 people. Heck, when I was on Crete, when we bombed Iraq, they at least had 550 Marines that freaking raped and pillaged Baghdad. You know? And then now we're up to over 13,000 acres that it's burned. There's 433 personnel last count I served. That's the thing. Whenever the people put out reports, it creates discrepancy of what the actual number is. Because it puts an error of question in there. Question of error. However, hey. So now it's all big and out of control because they didn't have 433 people come out, more hands, less work, jump on it, and put it out when it was little. More hands, less work. But you know what? I'll tell you something. In the 9 or however many days since it started, I guarantee that more people have gone to car shows than even considered helping putting out that fire. In their own state. There's only 2 million people, but they can only muster 433 because they lie about population numbers. There's no way that these people that are allocating funds for themselves to take care of the number of people that they say are telling the truth. They lie about everything else, but people are going to believe there's millions of people on the planet. Where? And less since people are stopped having kids, because people aren't having kids like they used to. The stragglers are having kids, the ones that still think that they're going to contribute to society in a positive way. Unless you're going to make those kids not act up ever, just don't have them. Just don't have them. Don't bring them to this earth. It's not a good place because people are complacent and they don't see the dangers in this world. And this world is a dangerous place. It's amazing that me and Mom are still here. We're only here because of the love that we generate between the two of us. It's like a rejection is protection. Is how we look at it. Yeah. So If any other dark entities ever want to take me out, whatever, better take her out too. And that's some karma. That's some karma that people don't want. They don't want that karma. They just don't. So, as we know, the unhinged are unhinging. The nothing better to do or doing nothing better. The gamers have gamed so long that they don't know how to operate in real life. I talk about my real life on here, and people create lives on here and try to create a life to mirror that. I'm opposite. I'm backwards. I'm Heyoka. And little drain gnats, whatever. I've been harassed, accosted. Heck, even my own brother, when I was a 16-year-old girl, came at me, did his stupid wrestling moves on me, sweep my legs, knock me on my back, slam my head into the ground with my arms pinned at my side. Because when I was little, we have a cousin that did that to him. And I'm still here. I'm still here. My own brother almost killed me. And I'm still here. So you think some troll on the internet my dad is a misogynistic pig. You think some troll on the internet? Are you Robert Phoenix's son? Is that who you are? Oh, all the names in the world don't have the third eye activated. You can land of my stupid cousin, I tell you what, man. Like, I mean, I probably wasn't supposed to be born a girl. I was probably supposed to be born dude, but when mom was pregnant with me, they kept putting hormones and shit in me through her uterus. So I'm one of those inverted people. You know what? You're like Jamie Lee Curtis. I wasn't hermaphrodite. You know, my parents didn't make the choice. Are we going to let her grow up as a little boy or a little girl? I didn't have a choice. It was made for me. I'm just doing the best I can with what I have. I mean, I never had kids because I never wanted them, because they're brats and they're like pets that are worse because they could add to the world. They just play video games and stuff more so. They don't do anything anymore. I haven't seen youthful people do anything of use in decades, man. I had my first job, I was 15 years old because mom made me pay rent so she could have extra money to spend on her boyfriend. And then her boyfriend slammed her head in the car door of a 64 Chevy Biscayne, because that's what men do when they're big and strong. None of them are big and strong because it takes more strength to refrain yourself than it does to cause harm to another person. Yeah. My brother hit her too. Every time I look at her, I see this scar next to his eye because a lawyer for California. Keep making fun of me. Don't do a 180 now. Commit to the bit. Commit. No, keep going. Go to your other. Keep making fun of me. Because now you know who you're making fun of. So you a big man. I was the same person before you wanted to get all Weisenheim and Oppenheimer. Commit to the bit. What else you got? Huh? She had a prolapse rectum a year after that. school and go hang out with her in the hospital. That's when I started drinking. I don't drink anymore though, because I couldn't be an alcoholic and take care of her. So I battled my demons. Try it sometime. See, I could be selfish like everybody else. Everybody I went to AA with in Bellevue, Nebraska, they all said, put your mom in a home. You deserve to have a life. My brother, put your mom in a home. You deserve to have a life. And they don't get she was adopted, and she lived the first 3 years of her life in an orphanage, was never held, was never hugged, was never kissed, was never comforted. After her surgery, she had 6 surgeries on each of her feet. They used her for a guinea pig. She never complained. She didn't bitch. She didn't whine. She just wanted to be a mom to her kids. But unfortunately, she found a predator Freemason that wanted to hunt me in the woods. And she said, no, I'm not going to let you. So she spent her life protecting me, so I will give my life to protect her. And I know I'm invisible because I'm the only person on the planet that has ever done this, has gone through as much hell as I have to keep my mother out of a home. Because it's hard to not be able to just get to be her daughter. I've never got a text message from my mom. She don't know what day it is. She hasn't known what day it is in 15 years. I feed her. I bathe her. I soak and wash her feet. I wash her hair. I cut her hair. I do everything. But first I went to war in Crete. So everyone in this nation, like you probably not Third Eye, can treat me shitty. But if his life is a game, I win. Because I let my emotions throw through me. I don't let them dam up. And I don't go out and take them out on other people. I rage cry so I don't rip anybody's face off. And I don't have a record. These are pictures I took when I was on Suda Bay. And this is where all the money goes to. But you want to know how much she gets? She gets $860 a month because that's what this country only says that she is worth. So maybe I'll go to your channel and I'll see your proof and your evidence of what a Ponzi scheme liar this trash nation is. So people can drive Humvees. Those are all Humvees. It's a row of like 100 Humvees. So we could go on paid vacation, get hazardous duty pay and tax-free. This is what your dads are doing while they're off in war, telling you they work really hard. This is what they're doing. Kicking it poolside. I never would have gone to Greece otherwise, so I got to play tourist. We literally bombed Baghdad on my Saturn return. That's why I wear Saturn on my shoulder. Here's me in the Panorama Hotel. I'm not tracking you, dude. I'm not. Don't worry, I'm not. I got to go to Fairbanks. This is the lady in the lake. Bobby Coyle, a trashy PA piece of shit. We've been in the same place. It's a racket. You got these Nepo boys that are freaking, they're like my brother that are freaking they go around do whatever they want. They break the law, but they get their record expunged. And then the judge gives them a choice. You could either go to jail or go into the military, be a part of our program. And they go into the military, do 2 years, get out, go back and work in their local cop shop and then start going after all the people that did them dirty when they were growing up. As you know, because all the people, all this stupid, dirty Fraternal Order of Butt stuff, that frickin' they're using flock cameras to check on their ex-girlfriends. What, you don't think they don't use the DMV computer? You don't think they've always misallocated resources to frickin' inflate their egos? This is the sun. That's where most of the military members stay. On Crete. So when they're going off to war, yeah. I'm always protected by orbs, though. Everywhere I go, I'm one of the. I think the people without pigments, they're the aliens. I'm half alien because I'm half white. Because aliens don't have souls. That's why they're into butt probes and stuff like that. Yeah, same thing. Just like, you know, the founders of this country. I could make fun because I had an ancestor that was in the room when they signed the Declaration of Independence. So I'm only making fun of my own bloodline. It's okay, I can. They give you little trinkets when you go over there and kill for a thrill and then earn your little blue pill. I got these. This one is probably like the most prestigious. Ma, you want to buy? Hold on a second. I lost it forever, huh, Mom? What's pretty about it, Mom? Did it go in the chair? Huh? Can you stand up for a sec? Let me pick up the case. Stand up. Let me see if it went down here because I heard it. Go ahead, sit down, sweetie. Here, let me flip that over for you. Creator said nope. That's so funny. I'll find it later. There's only 200. I got 125 out of 200. It's an Age Rager coin. I'll find it. It'll give me something to do. Oh, Moms. Well, oh, wait, what time?